is good? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be opening up right around 40 of these holiday event packs in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. I think it's exactly 38 packs. Now, why am I opening exactly 38 packs? Well, basically, I just played until I got 150 wins in Triple Threat Offline. Kind of wanted to get to that round number, and that's obviously where I got. Now, I will say, guys, if you are trying to get as many packs as possible, Triple Threat Offline is probably your best method. Now, as let's say you haven't gotten level 40, and if you do want to grind level 40, get into co-op with your friends. Co-op online is double XP. Otherwise, Triple Threat Online, again, you can get through games relatively quickly. Now, for me, I wanted to do this pack opening for you. Now, I've got 38 packs, and so far I've already gotten a ton of wins, a ton of presents, and right now I think I'm at 18 presents. I'm hoping to get at least 32 total presents, between Coles, whatever I can do to hopefully have a Patrick Ewing at the end of this thing. So that's kind of our goal. Every present I get is huge. Even Cole, I'm not going to complain about, but I am going to need to see a lot of presents. Now, I have pulled an Amethyst Andrew Bogut from this. I've pulled a Sapphire, a couple Rubies. So, I mean, I have a pretty good idea on what is to come out of these packs. Again, every present I get is huge. Every piece of coal I get, I need to immediately put towards a present so it does refresh if I do need it to. Starting off with 2 lumps of coal. Now again, they reset every hour, so I would, again, if you get coal, turn it into a present as quickly as possible, especially for me if I'm going to probably need them to reset before I do anything else. So that's where I start. 2 sets of coal. I mean, I guess it's fine, but obviously presents are really what you're going for, as I get a bronze shoe boost, man. I feel like for me, when I've opened a lot of these up, I've gotten a decent amount of presents. But as it stands right now, I'm getting coal, I'm getting shoe boost, I'm getting absolutely horrible things to add to my collection. It is not what you were looking for. Finally, I get a present. That is what I'm asking. Now, I don't know why the present says that. I guess if you get a certain amount of presents, you have to decide what to do with it. Now, the smartest thing probably is to lock in this 25,000 MT. For me, I'm going for Patrick Ewing to do a gameplay with him, and so that's obviously where I put the present, because that's kind of my main goal. Another set of coals, so I got to go in here to the exchange once again and lock this next present in. I know they're repeatable every hour, but I don't want to have too many of them stack up. It will be interesting to kind of keep track of how many presents we do get towards the ultimate Patrick Ewing. By the end of this thing, I'm gonna pull a bunch of coal and not have anything to do with it, which is kind of just gonna it's gonna kind of make me irritated if I get so much coal and really have nothing to do with it, because even then, 2 more pieces of coal, which is fine. Those are eventually going to turn into presents. I can't just ultimately hate on that, but it's a big deal when I get a present outright instead of coal. That's really what your goal is, because the way you got to think about it is 1 present equals 2 coal. So if you get 2 coal, okay, that's fine. Yes, it's a present in the end, but every present you get out of here is big. Now, obviously, you can hit on other things. You can hit on gold players. You can hit on, obviously, balls, which I obviously don't want. You can hit on sapphire players, ruby players, other stuff like that. For me right now, though, the main goal is hitting on presents, obviously, as I'm trying to get Patrick Ewing here. But yeah, you guys can see I pulled, I think, a sapphire, and obviously the Amethyst. I might have said Nate Thurman, but it was Andrew Bogut, who I ultimately did pull. Who, again, those guys are kind of fun to pull, as it's just like, wow, you know, it shows you can actually pull an Amethyst out of there, and it is cool at the end of the day. But it's not something like I've pulled a good Amethyst from. I think somebody did say they pulled Luol Deng from one of these packs, which would be, again, pretty cool to see that diamond glow pop up. If you're comparing this event to any other event, I kind of like this event. because you can grind it as you grind other things. So for example, as I'm grinding triple threat, I'm making MT for the game. I'm grinding up the board. I'm also getting rewarded MT-wise after every single game. Meanwhile, the holiday event is going on and I'm getting presents, extra presents to add it to my collection as well. So there's just multiple good things going on at once. And it's just one of the reasons I am a fan of this holiday event. Sapphire Charles Oakley. You guys might be like, okay, Ty, that's a waste of space, but you never know. 2K Day Sapphire, that could be very useful in exhibitions and stuff like that. I feel like for me, how I think about this is you get basically one present for every 2 holiday event packs you open up. That's basically what I came to the conclusion of. Now, if I get a couple presents in a row, that is super nice. That's obviously what I'm going for is Patrick Ewing. But the other Sapphires, the one things you really don't want shoes, you don't want shoe boosts, you don't want, bad things. But if you get Cole, if you get presents, I can't sit here and hate on that. That is fine. Now, these are the last little bits of coal that I have. The last presents, I guess, I could exchange for coal. After this, guys, we're going to have to wait a whole hour before being able to exchange anymore, which is, again, why I would recommend you guys doing, opening these, not doing a pack opening like I am. Open these up as you go, because then you'll be able to just grind as you do go through things. Another Sapphire player pack. This one, Alperen Şengün. I can exchange him for the Şengün I have. Make a little MT on that. And that's a big time thing, right? The fact that you can pull a Şengün, he doesn't necessarily help my squad out, but a lot of guys could use a Şengün-like card for their specific squad, and it would just ultimately help them out. So, again, I don't mind pulling a Şengün type card because I do think he is a really solid player in my team, especially when you do give him the duo. I don't love the duo, but obviously with the duo, it makes Şengün quite a bit better. I just don't love Jalen Green in general when it comes down to it. Look at all these presents I'm pulling. What is that? 3 presents in a row that I have pulled. This is ultimately what I've wanted out of this pack opening. Obviously, you're going to have the other stuff, but if I can get the majority of these holiday event packs to be presents, that is going to help me out in the long run, as I do get another set of coal right there. Another holiday event pack to open up. We had 36 of these. I can't imagine having any more than I did, or I think I had 38 actually, because that's actually quite a bit of holiday packs to open up. And yes, I've opened more on this account, but I really didn't decide to do this until basically a last minute, as I was like, you know what? I want to do a Patrick Ewing gameplay. Why not show you guys what is in these holiday event packs so you guys have a better understanding of it? Again, I've pulled Amethyst, I've pulled Sapphires. The majority of things are either going to be coal or presents, though. That is probably, 80% of what's going to be in these. Obviously, if you do get a bronze, you want it to be coal. If you get a silver, you want it to be a present. But yeah, you want to see a sapphire glow, you want to see a diamond, you want to see all of those things. But at the end of the day, if you get a bronze coal, the way you got to think about it is basically half your way to a present. Sad part is, I wish there were more coal exchanges, because I'm going to have so much coal, and sure, it's going to be nice when it all does reset, and I'll be able to get, 5 more presents with it. But I would like to at least be able to have just endless coal exchanges. There's no reason we as a community have to wait an hour before that resets. That just doesn't necessarily sit right with me. And I know I might be, too harsh on 2K for that, but it's like, I'm grinding all these. I want to do a pack opening, but now I gotta wait a whole hour before being able to redeem any more presents, and I've got a ton of coal. Like, that's the one thing about this holiday event. You see how much coal I'm getting from this? Look, Santa, I was good this year, man. There's no reason for me to get all this coal. I've been letting these packs stack up, and so it's not like, oh, I can just go and exchange them right now. I gotta basically wait a whole hour before I'm able to exchange any of this coal for presents. And I think, again, there's only 5 total exchanges there, and so I'm just going to have to wait and be patient. But look at all this coal I'm getting at the end. This is absolutely nuts. I think I got like 5 or 6 or 7 coals in a row. I've got to wait a whole hour before I'm able to do that. And even after that, I'm going to be a little short of Patrick Ewing, because if I go in here, I think I've only got 20 presents in here, 12, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I've only got 20 presents in here. So even after that, I'll be a little short, but oh well, it is what it is. That's what to look at with the holiday event packs in my team, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. As always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.